Okay, the next ones we have is the Ace Clean. This is actually from Ace Hardware. Non-foaming, heavy duty. So this is a non-foamer. This is one that's been used by 1 or 2 franchises over the years as well. I know it's been used in Louisiana. This is Triple D. And the thing that we have to note about this, and we'll get to it at the end, is this is a 10-to-1 solution. So the cost of it's going to be different. This third one that we're using is Coil Cleaner from Comstar. And this one says it's universally for fans, filters, cleaner. And then this one here is just, you know, called Alkaline Coil Cleaner. From Ace, generic coil cleaner. So these are the next 4 we're going to try. This first one is the...
Ace Clean.
Yep. That's getting to some of the dirt. That's not bad.
That's actually really not bad at all. But now
there you go. That's looking similar, huh?
Yeah, it's really like working immediately.
I like that. Yeah. You can see it dissolving the dirt too. I mean.
So that's our Ace Clean.
All right, good. Yeah, because that did take it off. It's got a little foaming action to it, doesn't it? We'll have to hit it the second coat and see what it does.
And then we'll move into the
Triple D.
Triple D. See, that's having some of those same action.
Same action. Look at it. Faster. I think it's faster.
Yeah, and remember, this is 1 to 10.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
Triple D.
For nothing else, just for the container size. I mean, now you have to have only 1 gallon container and you're making 3 times more. Look at that.
Yeah,
that is pretty impressive stuff right there.
Yeah, it is.
Not a lot of foaming action, but...
No. But, well, we'll test that further on an embedded coil after. Well, we have embedded coils. These are just straightforward, fairly clean, but stained and dirty coils.
And then we have Coil. Don't even need this.
Now, is this a foamer or no? Not really.
Not really.
So you don't see it breaking down. Oh, there it goes a little bit. I mean, they do say you got to leave it. But I know from the workers in the field over the years, if they don't see it starting to break down the dirt immediately, they get really anxious. They want to see it functioning, especially, you know, when we're on production time. This is looking pretty good here. Let's see if it does any boil out of the dirt. So far, the only one that's boiled out any dirt is the free foam.
Yeah. And then we have just the Ace.
Okay.
Ace Alkaline here.
All right. I had a feeling this one was going to work. It's just alkaline cleaner. Look at that. What's that all about?
Yeah. Given a proper spray bottle,
Yeah.
I think we have definitely a contender here.
Yeah, this actually looks like a good one. This one came from Ace.
Yeah, this is the Ace product. Yeah, this is almost goes to pretty much work right on contact.
I'm pretty impressed with that one. I want to see what the long term is on the. Yeah, see, it's foaming. It's got probably sodium hydroxide in it.
Yeah, most of these it's sodium hydroxide in some form, and then maybe another.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is look at it go now.
Yeah.
All right, let's do the second pass. We can take our templates out. Overall, now when you look at it, I mean, really, all of these are, you know, they're having a result.
Yep. I agree. I agree.
Ace clean again.
Yeah.
Now we're getting it pretty nice.
It always is that you have to take off that first layer of dirt. Now this is a key. This is a key that people don't realize about the coil cleaners. That first layer, sometimes twice, the first 2 layers is dirt that is covering the aluminum fin. But a lot of these chemicals are designed to work with the aluminum, so they have detergents in them that break down the dirt. And then the chemicals that are in there to make the foam won't work until you break the dirt off and you get down to the aluminum, and then it functions differently. So you'll spray the first coat on there, like you see here. Look at the last one already. Wow, from the alkaline, that's just like free foam right there.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
That is a significant foamage on the first pass.
But what'll happen is you'll spray it the first time and it'll look like it's doing nothing. It'll just look like it's raining down. And on the second, you see what's happening here? On the second pass, this is now foaming because it couldn't foam on the first pass. What's impressive is that ace one on the end, because you want it to foam. If you can get the detergent, if you can break down the dirt and get it to foam on the first pass, that's production. And that's the crappiest sprayer.
Yeah, this is the crappiest sprayer on the whole planet.
Man, I like that. Ooh. Why is it the one that looked like it was going to work the worst?
Yeah. Well, you almost can tell. It's the one that has a label from 1960s, and you know the design hasn't changed.
Yeah.
It's like it's probably for a reason.
Yeah.
The people who buy this, and look at that foaming action. That is just crazy. And yet, I mean, this is what impresses me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I agree.
I mean,
it's not
over the previous one.
Hasn't even discolored that.
No. Let's just go ahead and give it just a little.
It's definitely driving the dirt out.
Yeah.
For those of you who might be learning about this the first time, what's happening right there is the coil cleaner is making a hydrogen bubble, and it's actually foaming. That foam has hydrogen in it. And in the past, just to prove it out, we've actually put a lighter to it just to show that it'll flare up. Oh my goodness.
Look at that backside foam action.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
But on these chemicals, I mean, we can see the first one actually penetrated pretty well too. I mean, it looks pretty clean, even with no direct application. The third one,
one's not that
nothing.
good.
Second one, really not that great.
No.
I mean, even though the triple D looked good on the face of it.
Let me see the back of that again, Sam. That's amazing. The back of that. Look at that.
That is crazy.
That's a time saver. I mean, if you really want to clean coils, that's pretty impressive. All right, we're going to rinse now. Oh, here we go. So, as you know, as we try to explain to customers, we have there are chemicals that'll make the coil shiny, and everyone will think it's clean, but it's not clean. Just making it shiny. Of course, this coil is almost clear. I mean, air is passing through this, no problem. If this was a plugged coil, which will show, I mean, there's no sense of testing the inferior products on a plug coil. They just won't work. Once we get beyond this phase, we'll then take a heavily plugged coil and test that.
It's impressive on these. Most of them render it almost completely clean, even on the top. Except this one. And see, this is actually one that the foil is rather discolored. There's definitely stainage on it, but yet it's not rendering the coil clean.
Well, what we'll do is look at the back of this after too, because that push through is also part of the cleaning process.
Out of these, I'm really truly impressed with here. Just the fact that, and that's coming out really nice looking too.
It is. There's no doubt about it. That looks like it almost is better than free foam.
Yeah.
Let's see what the back looks like. This one's not bad.
No.
That's why you have to do these tests, because some of them work differently over time. And what was this first one? That's also Ace Clean.
Yeah, Ace
so both
Clean.
of these are Ace.
Yeah. Now, looking at the Ace and the Triple D is definitely, it's not as clear, but probably with the second pass maybe we'll get there. And again, keeping in mind that's 1 to 10 as directed on the label.
That's true. That we're going to take a look at the cost.
And just the fact how much space it takes.
Yeah.
I mean, if,
Yeah,
you
you
know,
can-
1 gallon for 3 gallons, I mean, you can have a lot of that in your truck.
Good point. Yeah, that is an important factor
All
there.
right, let's take some of that tape off.
Yeah.
We can see where we're... Controls.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. I tell you, that one on the right, usually that end coil is the dirtiest anyway, the end, so you're also fighting that. That's amazing. Yep. All right.